It's the OCG Fam Show. If you're growing with Nectar, low pH water can be a real problem. But how do you deal with it? Let's talk about it. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How's everybody doing out there? Let me know in the comments. And speaking of the comments, we had a great question in the comments. It's a question we've had before. What do you do when you have low pH water? You're trying to bring that up to get your plants to heat, but also to not have that pH dragging down as you get into bloom. So alkalinity, we've talked about it a lot, but this, Scott, I thought gave a very succinct, to-the-point answer that I think may be helpful to people not so new, but also maybe, might feel like a rehash, but it's just a short little clip, and I think you'll enjoy it, so I'm hoping you'll watch it with me.
Greg Lowe, my ppm is 50, and my pH is about 5.5 to 5.6. Would getting a calcite charger bump that up closer to the numbers that are better, I guess?
I love how he spelled that out.
With no punctuation, I was able to read it perfectly.
Dang good. You're in the perfect, I need calcite chargers, or I need to build my soils before I plant in them with a ton of calcium carbonate, because that 5.5, 5.6, he's at that, he would dissolve calcite on contact with that pH. It would make it available.
How are his ppm still so low, though?
Well, this is his water source.
Oh, his water source. Okay,
that's what I'm taking.
No, you're right. I read it wrong.
50, and if his nutrients are 50
right.
and 5.5, it's like you should feed it and pH correct your food, but...
So if you ran this through you're totally right. I was wrong on that. If you ran this through the calcite charger, are you good to go right then, or would you be mitigating in your soil and stuff, like doing anything to try to work on this at that end, or just fix the water?
I'd keep my eyes on my slurry test, because what's going to happen is that this 5.5, 5.6, even if you build it back to 6.3 with calcite, you still want to make sure that 6.3 isn't dissolving the limestone in your potting soil to make that go away mid-bloom. So definitely in bloom, keep your slurries checked at least once every 10 days so you don't get behind the low pH. But if you put a calcite charger, and really his, two calcite chargers would get into 125, 130 parts per million of alkalinity, and his pH would probably go back to about 6.4. He should be totally fine and wouldn't even have to worry about low pH later on down the road.
Okay. What do you think of that? Informative? Entertaining? Helpful? Do you have low pH water? How many of you out there have that, and how have you dealt with it? Let's talk about that in the comments, or anything else you want to, and we'll get some questions for the next viewer question show. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.